Hi, this is part 3 of Thinking Errors. So let's go to number 12. Number 12, I feel, therefore I am. Remember that our feelings oftentimes come from our thoughts. So what we're telling ourselves creates that emotion. If someone says, nice hat, and we think, oh, it is a pretty cool hat, we will feel positive about that. But if they say, nice hat, and we think they're being sarcastic, we're going to be frustrated, angry, hurt. So when we just believe what we're feeling, that can be irrational because our thoughts can be irrational. So for example, if someone has anorexia and they are underweight, they may look in the mirror and still feel fat, although there is no evidence to support that at all. So we need to ask ourselves, if we're feeling something, what evidence do we have that supports that feeling? Because our feeling may be off. We may feel stupid because we got A- or a B+ on a paper. That's actually really good, so it's an irrational thought. Number 13 is comparisons. We tend to compare ourselves to other people. A lot of times we compare our weaknesses with their strengths. The problem with comparisons is that we don't see the whole person. We're only seeing fragments. We don't know what's going on in their personal life. So maybe they have the nicest house on the hill. On the other hand, they may have gotten that nice house because they've gone through 3 different marriages or relationships because they have put all of their energy into the work that bought that house. So we need to be cautious that we don't compare ourselves to other people. Social media is a great place where we see wonderful vacations and pictures and we go, wow, they have everything, they're so happy, look at them. But they're not going to oftentimes share those negatives. The other way that we compare ourselves is that oftentimes we will think we are better than other people. And we need to really be cautious about that kind of comparison as well. Again, we're all different. Number 14 is self-blame. Self-blame is when we take on responsibility that's not really ours to take on. We feel guilty for things that we're not responsible for. A little formula that I like is responsibility equals control, or control equals responsibility. If we don't control something, we're really not responsible for it. Therefore, we can't really blame ourselves. We can, but it's irrational. Number 15, magnification. Most of us have heard the saying, making a mountain out of a molehill. Sometimes something will happen and we will exaggerate it. It will seem much bigger than it really is. So we need to be cautious and ask ourselves, if something happens at this big, are we reacting this big? We need to then bring it down a level to meet what the reality is. And finally, minimization. Oftentimes we will minimize circumstances. How many of us have had one of our kids say, I didn't push him that hard, or I didn't hit him that hard? It's a minimization, or it's not that big of a deal. Sometimes we will do that to other people. We will say, it's not that bad. And that's a thinking error because it may be bad for them. Again, hopefully these tips are helpful for you. Thank you.